calm coming from Liverpool fans saying that if Arsenal win, it's a fluke when they won the league with no fans in the stadium.
TezTalks. Check the scores before you come with your reckless talk. Go check. Sending corn, banter my team, I will banter yours. For the win, taking no L's, we don't do draws. Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when Tezzy talks.
Yes, people. Man.
Smiling this week.
I am actually. See, smiling. I'm smiling, man. I'm smiling. It's one of them smiles where if you don't smile, if you don't laugh, you're gonna cry. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Bloody hell, man. We ain't won a frigging game. No, we ain't won a Premier League game since we left the trophy, man. That's what they're saying about us. Jeez Louise, man.
They say your boys thought the job was done.
The job's done, bro. I'm dying on that hill, blood. I'll be telling you, like, the job is done, bro. Top Champions League is there next season at the OT under Eric Ten Hag. Yeah, you're gonna see Champions League Varane back in action next season. Trust me. Who is supposed to be scared of? Newcastle. You have your little 2-0, you get me? Have your little 3 points. It's all right. You know you would rather that trophy. Yo, Ash, I know you'd rather that trophy. Come on, let's be honest now. Talking to me about 2-0 and that, laughing at me. Trust me. Make sure you get that top 4. You know, my top 4's not changing. My top 4 is not changing. Manchester United are still gonna be 3rd. Yeah, Champions League next season. We've just
4th. Spurs.
I'm saying Spurs, bro. They got rid of Conte. I told man Conte was the problem, blood. Kane just can't stop scoring. And when you've got Harry Kane in your team, as much as he's a bottler, you've always got a chance because he's just going to score the goals. What's he on now? 22, 23? He'd be top scorer or fighting for the Golden Boot if Haaland weren't a mad thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my top 4 ain't changing. The order may change depending on the results this weekend, but boy, sir, top 4 is the top 4 now, dad. You get me? We joint 3rd. I see you laughing at us because we're 5th. We're joint 3rd, yeah, with 2 games in hand on them North London people. Trust me. What, Kims? I don't even want to ask you. I really don't want to ask you, but how was your weekend?
My weekend was lovely, man. You know. Away from the football, you know, celebrating your birthday, bro.
Brilliant, man. It was brilliant.
Nice little weekend.
It was brilliant.
But yeah, man, we still top. Still got a little cushion on them, man, there. But yeah, it's getting to squeaky bum time right now, blood.
7 weeks left of the season, guys.
9 games to go for us.
Wow.
10 games for City.
And 11 for my boys. Wow. Where
no one cares about your boys, bro.
Everyone cares about us, blood. Everyone cares about us, blood. Trust me. We're not in the title race and we're still relevant. I see you lot still starting to call Eric Ten Hag a fraud and that.
Blown out the water, fam.
We was never in the race.
I remember the little, if we beat Palace, then if we beat Arsenal. Remember that?
I remember that.
We'll be 2 points behind you, all that stuff, fam.
I told you that, you know, I told you that.
And now you're currently, 22 points behind?
Something crazy like that.
22 of them, bro.
Trust me.
Goodness.
I told you, stop getting carried away, you know, you want to come at me with your technicalities and all that. I just don't want to hear it, man. Guys, it's back to slow and steady. It's back to 1 game at a time. But you know what? Yeah? What I will say is, we've had it's our little rocky patch at the minute, and everyone's trying to act like that this has been us all season. I'm mad, bruv. We've been there or thereabouts for since the friggin' the 4-0 to bloody, what's it called? Brentford. We got tomorrow, Wednesday. Friggin' we got panned by City. We was back again. Liverpool. We went and got to the semi-finals and kicked out friggin'. It was in the Europa League. Real Betis. We've been there or thereabouts, and I don't want to talk about all the rest of the stuff, but yeah, look a rough patch. I see people talking about Rashford this and Rashford that. Rotted, you lot, yeah. Trust me. It's gonna make you, man, eat them words, blood. eat them words. He's allowed to have a little bit of dip. He's been carrying the attack. Not.
Is it dip or is it he's gone back to, you get me? The good form's just ran out.
It's too early to say. I'd like to think of it as a dip because I think if he goes another couple of games, let's just say he goes another 2 games and they don't score, he's out the team. The manager takes him out of the team.
For who, bro? You can't be taking Rashford out.
You can. This is the problem.
It
doesn't matter for who.
If anything, you're playing him injured right now.
It doesn't matter for who. I take him out. You have to take him out if he's not performing. Listen, anyone that's not been performing in the team for the whole season, they get taken out the team. You need to continue that. You can't just keep Rashford in there if he's not performing.
Who are you bringing him in for? That's what I want to know.
Bring in Sancho, blood. You have to send out a message the same way.
Sancho's not performing.
It doesn't matter. He gets a chance. You got to give these men a chance. Martial's back now. We'll see how long for. Fucking put Martial on the left, Weghorst up front. It's not about Rashford's been carrying the team. If he's not performing, it don't matter, bro. If a man's not performing, you take him out the team to show him, listen, you can't afford to slip because it doesn't matter how good you are. You slip, you're out. That's the problem we've been having for years, and I don't want to go back to Ollie. You keep Rashford in the team and he's not performing, he's just gonna think, oh yeah, I can do what I want. We don't need that type of Rashford back. We need to keep him. We need to keep this guy back. You get me? But I reckon he scores a couple of goals tomorrow, and Rashford's back to what he knows. I can't see this dip or whatever continuing or whatever man want to say. We're good over here, man. I keep telling you, like, we're good over here, blood. You don't see we got other players coming back next week. Big Cass there. Eriksen's back in traded. I reckon we'll see him on the weekend. Maybe not starting, but on the bench. The manager said what? Van der Beek is a couple of weeks away. The squad slowly coming back right when it's squeaky bum time. You get it? So we all right, man. We got to play. Everyone around us still to play apart from the teams above us. We're good, man. I ain't shook a Spurs blood. Fuck Harry Kane, did it?
Now I know we got predictions to come for the weekend fixtures, but give me a quick prediction for the midweek game against Brentford at OT.
At the OT,
tricky game, but surely you'll get the job done.
I'm gonna go with I'll go with a 2-0.
2-0.
2-0, yeah.
You can keep Ivan Toney and their man quiet.
Wow, fucking hell. The last time he was up against our defence, he had man talking about Martinez ain't gonna work in the Premier League. But nah, man, they have to. It's at Old Trafford. They have to stand up and be counted. You get me? Like revenge. You need to bounce back. It's a perfect game to bounce back. The last time you played them, you got panned 4-0. It's like, show man that was just that won't happen again. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Especially to them man there. Like it's a perfect game. What I will say is, I need to be seeing Sabitzer and Fred in the midfield. I don't want to see that Scottish guy again. I'm sorry, people. He got his 4 goals in the international break for Scotland. Well done. Spain is shit. This is the Premier League. Since he bloody had the masterclass against Liverpool, I ain't seen him since, bruv. Trust me. But, right. How are you feeling, though? Like, you see what City done to Liverpool on the weekend?
I seen it.
You worried or
No, I'm not worried. Obviously, it's the business end of the season. You get me? Like, these are the times you expect City to be hitting their form. Really, they always seem to be just putting teams away at this point. You get me? They have a bit of a stammerish start and middle, but they always finish good. You get me? So yeah, no Haaland, still scoring 4 goals. Liverpool's getting torn. You get me? But obviously, that was before our game, so we've seen City win 4-1, and really we have to respond. You get me?
Perfect response.
4-1. Return the scoreline.
Man had the cheek to keep Saka on the bench.
That's what's even better. Man scored 4 and rested Saka. You get me? Jesus back, 2 goals, lovely stuff.
Who was the centre back partnership? Rob Holding.
Holding and Gabriel. To be fair, Holding played well the last few games. Still, Israel played well, but We'll see how he does at Anfield, innit, bro? Yo, I couldn't tell you the last time we went up there, but and a lot of the time it's been an embarrassing result, fam. So
we know all about that.
If there's anything to do with, yeah, you do. If there's any fixture that will show where we are right now, it's Anfield away, bro. You get me? But we'll get to that when we do predictions, innit?
Yeah. Right, people. Oh, gosh, the season's coming to an end, man. How many tweets of the weeks we got left? Around, I want to say around 6, 7. Damn, the season's soon done. Oh, man. Damn. Well, what I will say is the jingle will definitely be here come next season. But in the meantime, we say our tweet of the week.
Hey.
We say our tweet of the week. 7 weeks left. Squeaky bum time. Yo, Keems, give them the tweet.
Me, I gotta give them the tweet. Okay, then. This week's tweet comes from Igal, my fellow gooner, at EGTV, Igal. And he says, Klopp came in and transformed Liverpool after not winning the league for 30 years. But Arteta transforming Arsenal after not winning the league for 20 years is a fluke.
Wait a minute, what?
So basically, he's saying Liverpool fans have been hailing Klopp and everyone. Everyone's been hailing Klopp for transforming Liverpool's fortunes because they went on a 30-year drought of winning the Premier League. But all of a sudden, when it's Arteta, it's a fluke.
My question is...
I have been seeing a lot of... Everyone's saying it's a fluke season for Arsenal. Next season, they'll be back to normal. Next season, they won't be anywhere near the title. Which could be true. No one can predict what's going to happen next season. But we're here of our own merit. We're here where we are because we've been good, not because of flukes and luck. Come on, man. That's bullshit, bro.
My question is, why is it a fluke?
How is it a fluke?
Why if they win the title, why is it a fluke? I really don't understand. Like, and it can't be coming from Liverpool. It can't be coming from Liverpool fans saying that if Arsenal win, it's a fluke when they won it. When they won the league with no fans in the stadium. What? Are you having a laugh with me right now? And to be totally honest, at this moment in time, I can't stand either of the fan bases. I hate Liverpool with my guts, and the Arsenal fans, not the Arsenal man, the Arsenal fans, just chatting off their mouths. You get me? But let's be fair here. How can Liverpool fans say that, or any fans, whether if it's not City fans saying it, no other fans can call what Arsenal are doing right now a few fluke.
You know what it is?
League. It's mad.
Do you know what it is? How good Liverpool have been over the last 6 years or whatever, they can't even fathom in their head that another team can suddenly be as good as Manchester City other than them. That's what it is. They're thinking, if we was this good for so long and only managed to win one title against Man City, how can Arsenal suddenly be doing this? You get me? It doesn't make sense to them. They can't even calculate it in their brains. It's just like, huh?
But why is it?
It must be luck. It's a fluke.
Why? Because you lot have been shit. Let's have it right. You lot have been shit.
But even if they are shit, we still have to be good, bro.
Exactly.
It's the Premier League.
I don't understand this one. This is wild. This just sounds like bitterness.
It is bitterness, bro. And hating, fam. Trust me, it's just bitter.
A fluke.
How can you be first 72 points after 29 games and it's a fluke?
Where
Tell me how.
I'm baffled with this one. I don't understand.
How we fluke?
Like, how is it a fluke? It took Klopp 5 years. It's gonna take them 3. Arteta's arguably spent less money than Klopp. Not even arguably, he's spent less money than Klopp, and they've got a good thing going on. They've beat everyone. Who have they not? Wow, who have they not beat? Really, like they beat Liverpool. They beat United. They beat Chelsea. They beat Spurs. They've beat everyone, and it's yet to be seen if they can go and beat Man City. Like they've won. They've won in every type of way possible. They've slapped teams. They've come from behind. They've won when they're not playing well.
Yep.
Like, what more do you want these man to do, bro? I don't understand until like neutral fans or anyone's just gonna give them their flowers if they win the league. Obviously, it's gonna be a long day in the office for the Arsenal fans.
You know what it
if
is?
they don't win,
They're just running out of excuses and
that's
reasons.
wild.
They're running out of it's you haven't played anyone. Then it was it's only 10 games in. You won't be top at Christmas. The World Cup's gonna fuck you up.
Jesus is out.
Injured. How are you gonna cope with that, Jesus? And now it's like, fuck. These men are still top. They might actually do it. You get me?
A fluke.
It's a fluke.
You know?
It has to be a fluke.
How? I don't even understand.
There's no way any other team other than Liverpool can keep up with Man City. They must be fluking it.
The joke is, you can't even say it's luck because they've had bad luck also. Didn't a manager get sacked? Not a manager, sorry. Didn't a referee get sacked because he didn't do his job properly?
Exactly, bro.
They've had a few dodgy VAR decisions as we all have. So I don't understand where this fluke argument comes from.
So
I really
crazy,
don't.
fam.
I don't. Like, if you look at the actual tweet, Liverpool hadn't won the league in 30 years before Klopp won it, and it's going to be 20 years if Arsenal win it. And if you look at it now, it took Klopp 5 years to win it, and it would take Arteta 3. Like, that's not a fluke. Even history tells you that it wasn't that long since they won it before you lot had. Like, I don't.
Nah, but just to play devil's advocate, they're seeing it as, where was Arsenal last season compared to what we're doing this season? It's not been like we was flirting with the title. Do you know what I mean? We've suddenly just come on leap and bounds, basically.
Listen,
which can happen, fam. It's football.
It's football for one, but you can't try and like water down what other people or other teams are doing because you've had a shit season. And I don't want to hear nothing about injuries because yes, you've had injuries. Arsenal have had injuries. We've all had injuries, bro. And I'll be honest, you've had your key players all season. Van Dijk, what did he have, a month out? In the early doors, maybe 2 at the most. A Liverpool fan will be in the comments and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. But Van Dijk's been there for majority of the season. Alisson's been your saviour. Salah's been there from, I don't think Salah's got an injury from start to finish. Fabinho, he just wasn't getting picked and he's been shit. Henderson's been in and out. Thiago, I'll be telling man about this geezer's legs. No homo. It's only really your attack where you've suffered. I'll be honest, it's only your attack because Nunes has been there and you've brought in Cody Gakpo. You've had no midfield because your midfield shit, relying on James Milner and some 16, 17-year-old, God knows how old he is. You lot have been shit. That's why you're not challenging with City for the title as you've been doing these last couple of years. Don't try and blame that Arsenal's doing well and everybody else is doing well. Newcastle, United, whatever, are doing better than you are, but on fluke or anything like that, or even injuries. Your board is shit. They didn't back the manager when they should have backed the manager. Your manager wants to give new contract to James Milner and give Henderson the run out. Allow all of that shit, bro. You've been shit. You go again next season. What the fuck are you talking about? They are where they deserve to be. Right now, everybody is where they deserve to be in the league.
Lie, bro.
It don't lie.
Bottom line.
It's not even 50. You see, if this was 15 games in and man are saying, yo, Arsenal are killing it right now, but it's a
30s, bro. 30 games, man are touching.
What part of that is a fluke? Cause if they win the league, if Arsenal win the league, and you compare Arsenal winning the league to Liverpool's winning the league, bruv, it's more fluky.
We're so shit, and this is a fluke. How can at the same time it be a bottle? Like, make the both two don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense,
You get
though.
me?
It don't make
It
sense.
doesn't make sense.
Like, I will sit here and play devil's advocate and say, yeah, if Arsenal don't win the league because it's in their hands, it is a bottle. But I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a fluke.
That's exactly.
It's not a fluke. It's not a fluke. And if you are saying it's a fluke, then you can't call it a bottle job,
two
innit?
don't go together.
That's
bro.
mad.
That's the bottom line.
That is absolutely crazy. Nah, man, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. And like I said, the Arsenal fan base in general, I can't stand them right now. Trust me. But you have to be honest and you have to give credit where credit is due. It's not a fluke, man. It's not a fluke. It's just like the Ben White, the lot argument for at the start of the season. I was sitting here, my flag high, the lot's been the best, but you just have to, it lost the battle since the World Cup. Wan-Bissaka's there, blood. So how can he be the best if he lost his place to Wan-Bissaka, arguably a player that the manager wanted to sell? You just gotta be honest, man. You gotta be honest, bruv. It's not a fluke. They are where they deserve to be. They've beat everybody apart from the team that they're challenging for the title, and they've got an opportunity to go and beat them. Allow them, bro. Like what? Nah, that's wild. And I know the person that tweeted the tweet. He's not saying it because that's his opinion. But that statement there is wild.
It's wild.
Wild, man. Wild. Like, man was saying Liverpool won the COVID league and all these things, no fans in the ground. You can't call that a fluke. You can't go. What you can say is, if you want to be that better, just say you're never gonna. You say you're not gonna win it again, or
But they've been saying that City's having an off season. Compare City's points this season to when Liverpool won the league. I guarantee this is gonna be a lot worse that season.
I reckon.
Cause Liverpool won it by how many points? They had I'm sure at one point they were like 25 points clear.
Yeah, 22 clear,
exactly.
bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's like. Well, how is this? It's not off season for City. They're not playing the same, and Haaland's disrupted their pattern. I will give man that, but it's not off season.
But their point tally is around the average that they get most seasons.
Exactly.
So you can't really say that they're having an off season.
How many games have they even? Hold on. How many games have City fucking won and played? How much have they played in that, blood?
They've played 28, won 20, drawn 4, lost 4.
How much have Arsenal lost? You lot have only lost 3, innit?
Lost 3.
Wow. Now
Played 29, won 3, drawn 3. No, played 29, won 23, drawn 3,
lost 3. So they've won more games than you?
No, we've won more than them.
What have they won? 20?
They've won 20, we've won
23. Oh, yeah. Nah. I'm not having it.
Obviously, they have a game in hand.
There's no fluke there. There's no fluke there. How is that a fluke? I see, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like the geezer that went on TalkSport and said, oh, they played Man U with no Casemiro. They're about to play Fulham with no Paulinho. They've played this team without this. Oh, give it a rest. Give it a rest,
If you go through every team's results, I guarantee there's someone missing from the other team or something.
Yeah,
like that.
definitely. Like, don't get me wrong. As a United fan, I will say, like I've been saying it, I'm saying, yo, I want to see that Partey versus Casemiro this season, so man can end the debate, rare tear. But it is what it is, man. You just can't, like, man just chat shit still. Like, Liverpool fans are burning, and long may it continue, bro. Because I tell you what, it doesn't matter who comes into Liverpool next season. You see when that Jurgen goes, you lot have fucked it, bro. You fucked it. Remember I told ya. But Kims, what we saying about that tweet, man? Because that's just bang out. It's not even wild. It's just bang out of order.
It's just bullshit, bro.
Bang out of order. You talking shit, man. It's a fluke if they win the league, and I don't even like them boys, blood.
You just can't fluke the league, bro. You can't. That's just a fact.
You know, if it was Champions League, blood, or forget Champions League, even if you said United winning the Carabao Cup was a fluke, all their games was at home, they played lower league teams, I'd still be like, shut the fuck up. You're talking shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll still be saying all that, but I'll be like, there's an argument there. There is an argument there, but not the league, bro. Not the league. Fluke. Liverpool fans calling that a fluke. Trust me.
The job done, bro.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong. The odd game or odd goal can be a fluke, but a whole season.
You know, if you had like couple that weren't a penalty, that was offside. You know, if you had a couple of VAR decisions go your way, I could be like,
we haven't, no.
You haven't, bro. Like, yo, Liverpool fans, just you're having a shit season. It's all right. It happens to the best
over
of
Liverpool.
Yeah,
fans.
man. It happens to the best of us, man.
The summer's nearly here. You can enjoy your summer.
Yeah, man. Bellingham soon come, man. Down them Anfield bits, trust me.
I hope he comes there.
110 million a week. You lot got that, man. Trust me, light work for no man. You get it. But that was tweet of the week.
TezTalks. Check the scores before you come with your reckless talk. Go check. Sending corn back to my team and we banter yours. For the win, taking no L's, we don't do draws. Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when TezTalks.